Good morning, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, honorable judges and timekeeper, and my fellow debaters. Today, we are standing on the government side of this house, supporting the motion. This house believes that sex education is a necessary topic for high schooler. We believe in today's world where teenagers are constantly exposed to information both correct and misleading. Regarding sexuality, reproductive health, and relationships, sex education is not just is important, it is essential. It is especially crucial for those who are disadvantaged students who have no access to accurate knowledge, come from conservative or uncommunicative families, or live in areas that high risk of teenage pregnancy and sexual violence. We are proposing that sex education should be a compulsory subject taught to all high school students, starting from the age of 15. This education should be delivered through a structured curriculum handled by trained professionals within the safe and guided environment of school. Our burden in today's debate is to prove that sex education is not only beneficial but necessary for high schoolers. We must show that its absence causes significant harm and that its presence significantly improves social and individual outcome. By the sex education, we mean a curriculum-based program which covers topics like reproductive health, consent, safe-sex practice, STD, emotional support of relationship, and body autonomy. By necessary, we mean something that is essential for the proper development and protection for teenagers. We're not merely optional or helpful. Our goal to normalize sex education as part of holistic educational experience for teenagers to reduce harmful behavior, empower informed decision, and create a healthier society. We will implement a mandatory sex education program in this school. The program will be taught by certified educators who are trained in both scientific content and ethical scientific. It will be fact-based, age-appropriate, and culturally respectful. It would also include anonymous Q&A session, counseling service, and include both boys and girls without bias. We anticipate the opposition might argue that sex education encourages promiscuity or clash with cultural or religious value, but evidence has shown that sex education delays sexual activity rather than promoting it. Also, this program is not about encouraging sex, it is about providing information to protect students from harm. Moreover, schools already play an important role in forming moral and intellectual judgment. Avoiding this topic only leaves students uninformed and more vulnerable to peer pressure to misinformation from the internet. And teenagers today are exposed to more sexual content than ever through social media, movie, or peer conversation. Without formal education, they are left to interpret this information alone, often resulting in misunderstanding and risky behavior. We believe that without sex education, teenagers are more likely to engage in unprotected sex, become victims of sexual abuse due to lack of understanding about consent, or suffer from low self-esteem due to body image issues. With sex education, they learn how to say and not recognize boundaries, how to prevent disease and unwanted pregnancies, and how to make respectful and informed choice in relationship. Let's compare two scenario. In country A, where there is no sex education, rates of teenage pregnancy and STD are significantly higher. In country B, which has a comprehensive sex education curriculum, teenage pregnancy is lower, and students report higher level of confidence awareness. In many countries, including Indonesia, sex is still considered as a taboo topic. Schools avoid the subject and parents often feel uncomfortable discussing it. As a result, teenagers turn to the internet where misinformation is rampant. Sex education is not just a nice addition, it's a matter of public health and personal safety. If we care about reducing rates of social violence, teenage pregnancy, then sex education must be seen as a necessary. This argument outweighs cultural discomfort because the stakes, people's life and health are far greater. Teenagers And then teenagers are not a children anymore. They begin feeling romantic relationship and experience a real emotion and a physical development. Pretending that they are not ready or not curious is simply denial. Sex education gives them a space where questions can be answered professionally and respectfully. It teaches them not just about biology but also about emotional intelligence, consent, respect, and responsibility. It's helped break toxic gender stereotype for the instance, the idea that boys should always initiate or that girls should never speak up about it. It encourages an equality and healthy communication. A teenager who has access to sex education can identify a manipulation or a coercion and seek help. One who does not may, may normalize abuse and remain silent or blame themselves. Many students today admit they feel confused, ashamed, or scared about their bodies and feelings. This confusion leads to guilt, security, and often a dangerous behavior. Even if opposition argue that this lesson can be taught at home, we must ask, are they really being taught? Most parents do not provide structure, fact-based education. Teachers, on the other hand, are trained and held accountable. Schools provide a standard curriculum that reaches every child. And again, we are not promoting sex. We are promoting safety, self-respect, and informed decision making. In conclusion, this house believes that sex education is not just an important but necessary. It protects young people from harm, empowers them to make responsible decisions, and prepares them for the real world challenge. We believe it's time to stop avoiding the issue and start protecting our future generation with knowledge. Therefore, we strongly support this motion. Thank you.